Republic State Mortgage, Rector Versailles, and another great place that does great things in this community.
And some big news coming up for them.
Big news, huge.
Huge.
Is Daisy Hill. Daisy Hill, assisted living. Lori DeRoe up there doing a great job.
She's great. I love her so much.
She just, I mean, that's
She exudes positivity.
Exude loves her job, the people there, and you just walk in there and you can just see the level of care and the level.
And a great community there.
Yes,
you know?
a great community
Which is
there.
so important with that level.
They're adding to it, Emily.
They are. So they are. Well, let's just let them tell their news. Should we let them do it?
Let's let them.
Okay.
We've talked enough. Join the group, people.
That's right.
We'll see you.
See you next time. What's up, Woodford? We are here today at Daisy Hill. They have such an exciting announcement. Lori, what are we looking at today?
Welcome, everybody. I'm excited to bring everyone in to get a sneak peek of our Pathway Memory Care community. I'm excited to open this summer and have lots of good information to share and generate that interest list to be able to follow up and share more information.
We have talked about this memory care unit coming for some time, and it has come quick, and it is a beautiful outcome. This place is absolutely stunning and has so many cool features. Lori, can you tell us a little bit about what you can expect here if you come into this community center?
Sure. So we have constructed 18 rooms to be able to accommodate families and those that just benefit from special care support for those that are diagnosed with Alzheimer's disease or related dementia. We bring a unique duo, I'll say, with Kelly and myself to bring this and share with families affected by dementia care. And so we know it's a special support and a special need, and we're excited to personalize it with our Pathway community.
You guys have put a lot of time. This is nothing new to Daisy Hill. You guys have been working on this, and you guys have not only the clinical piece of it, but also the passion piece. And you guys have done some really creative things to make your care really stand out and beneficial for those folks who need this kind of care, right?
Yeah. So the concept of memory care has been a vision really for Daisy Hill for years. Since we opened in 2013, it's always been a conversation. And so we were able to bring it here this year, fortunately, coming on the other side potentially of the pandemic, and be able to offer Pathway. So while it is a licensed personal care, it is a medical model. Our goal is to bring the relationship to the community so that the staff and the residents interact and feel that relationship that we model in our assisted living and our villa community here at Daisy Hill.
And so she mentioned 18 rooms, but some of these rooms can be double occupancy for spouses to come along, right? If you have a family member that needs the care, but you want to move in with them, they could join.
Right. So we have 3 what we call semi-private rooms. So 3 rooms that accommodate 2 beds. So 2 people could very comfortably be in that space together and have a great lifestyle here at Pathway.
I want to touch on, and Corey, if you can get the tables there, right over here is our kind of community room center. Lori, you talked about community partnerships and relationships, and one angle you guys have brought in is some training from Montessori to kind of keep that memory care, keep those triggers going, right?
Yeah, so we're fortunate to have the Montessori school here with a great administrative team, and what Kelly and I know in working with persons who have dementia is really, as for all of us, we have a life story. We know just because we have memory loss and dementia doesn't mean that our life history and hobbies and all of those things are gone. What our goal is to bring them back to life, to find them. And so the Montessori method really pulls in some of those things as far as life story, the meaningful moments for the individual, and the purposeful part of the activity that we plan to implement here.
That is awesome. And I want to introduce you guys to Kelly. Kelly is no new face to this community and to senior living, but she's going to be leading the charge here at the Pathway unit. Kelly comes with a great nursing background, and you have done a ton in memory care. So Kelly, can you just introduce yourself to our viewers today and share a little bit about what your vision is for this Pathway unit?
Sure. My name is Kelly Pelston. I've been a private duty case manager for several years now, and most of my clients have been with dementia, some type of dementia. It's become a very special piece to me. It's very dear to my heart for a lot of reasons. I think that sometimes, that population gets overlooked as we're going through things, and we kind of, as people kind of regress backwards, we tend to treat them backwards, and my goal is to treat them forward so that my staff is trained to be intentional in their actions, so that they are purposeful, so that we are providing passionate care to every individual as a person first. So very much person-centered care.
That's awesome. You mentioned purposeful. Every bit of the design here has a purpose. I hope Corey can even show you guys some of kind of the outside of the room. It looks like I thought it was kind of a mailbox, but can you tell them a little bit about even the detail that has gone into the design to make it the best care possible?
So again, those are the memory boxes. So they're set up so that they can have the name listed in one of the boxes, but also a couple of pictures. And then in the bottom shadow box, they can bring personal items that will trigger memories for them, or help them remember where their room is, so that when they see the item, they know, hey, that's mine, and then they know where they're headed. So just to bring another personal touch and some of their life story, as Lori said, so that we can incorporate what's been important their whole life long and continue that.
Absolutely. You talked about that too with their activities. That's, the kind of the, while everything is on the table, because you guys want to find what they did in life and can be those triggers and those positive kind of reinforcing messages, right?
Right, for sure. Yeah, whatever, if we can trigger what an interest is, then it triggers a part of the memory that maybe got lost somewhere. So that's our whole goal, just be intentional in our whole planning, activities, staffing, all that we provide.
And even I want to pan over to the nurses station. What a fantastic nurses station. Not only is it aesthetically appealing, but it could also second as some fun kind of after hours activities, right?
Absolutely. Yeah. Well, and that's the goal. We want to keep everybody interacting. So, a lot of nurses stations are set up where the nurses go back and you don't see them and they're not involved in the everyday. So we want it to be set up where it's very comfortable for the residents to come and just flow, and it becomes a family then, and we become part of that story.
Let's talk a little bit about timing. When you start to see signs, maybe there's not been an official diagnosis yet, or there has been, when is the right time to call you guys and get on the interest list?
Anytime that you feel is the right time is the right time. Dementia is very individualized per person, per family, per what you're dealing with. So sometimes it's when the person themselves is getting to where their situation isn't safe anymore. And at that point, then you have to look for options to keep them safe. The other point is when you as a caregiver can no longer handle what's going on in the home. And at that point, it's time to think about what you need to do. There's not an appointed time to be on the list, so it's just a matter of what is appropriate for your situation. One of the things that we want to build in is that family are very much a part of what the residents are here. We want the families to be involved, but we also want the families to be able to go home and rest at night and say, they're safe, they're taken care of, and I can sleep tonight, as opposed to all the sleepless nights when they were worried about what was happening and where they were.
That's right. And you can talk a little bit too about, so coming into a senior living facility, it may not be what you once thought it was, right? I mean, just you can, as Corey's panning around here, you can see that this is a completely different look and feel. It really is home here. Can you talk a little bit about how, things have evolved, and if you've ever had a bad connotation of what senior living or, any kind of connotation of what that might look like, come take a tour, right?
Oh, absolutely. My grandmother was diagnosed with Alzheimer's, and she ended up going to a nursing home. And it was very much what you think of as a nursing home. I mean, it was not the pleasant smells and pleasant looks. It wasn't bright. It wasn't colorful. And most of her days were spent sitting in the recliner next to her bed, and that's all she did. She watched her own TV. She didn't get out. She didn't move. So this, in my mind, is just phenomenal, that we can offer something. I mean, at the end of the day, these people are PhDs, they're teachers, they're professors, they're doctors, they're nurses. They're people that they deserve all the respect that any of us deserve. And I think that this just brings it all home.
Absolutely. Speaking of home, let's take a walk inside this room, because I want to show our viewers exactly what they're looking at. This is HGTV style, I would say. This is so, yeah. All right, here we go. All right, friends. So now you're in a room. Lori, can you tell us a little bit about what this looks like, this unit versus the double occupancy that you mentioned?
Sure. So this is the standard room that we have in our Pathway Memory Care. It's plenty of space to furnish. As many of us know in our home life, less is more, right? So this allows less space to navigate, a safe pathway throughout, and a home-like feel, so that we've given the model room a place for families to see, coming into tour, to see how could I set up our room. So we have the model space. What we're really excited and proud of is that each space have their own private bathroom, with some safety features that were important to me, and of course in the care that we're providing. So I don't know, do you want to step in with me too? So in our bathroom, we offer just a really safe space so that it's not a challenge to get in and out of the shower. Sometimes that's the biggest hurdle at home, is the personal care. That is still what we need to be doing. So we have within a pull down seat that can go up or down, and then the handheld shower, which staff can assist with the personal care that's required as well. So a space that's still their own for personal care, which makes that challenge even a little bit easier to offer.
That's awesome. And we walked by, when we first came in, a salon, right?
Oh, yeah. So, it's important to be able to still have a salon and an opportunity to have your hair done. I mean, ladies and women alike like to have that. So we have our own salon that we'll be offering within our own community. So you don't even have to go out to get your hair done anymore. We try to make it all easy.
That is awesome. They have thought of everything here, guys. So check it out. Lori, tell us again, how do they contact you guys if they're interested just to have a tour, get on an interest list, ask some questions?
Sure. So, of course, you can stop by Daisy Hill. If you're local, most people know where we are on the hill. You can always call 859-753-2000. We'll put you on our wait list. Hop on our website. It's daisyhillsrliving.com, and there's a contact me button that you would click on, and we'll be generating an interest list. We are now doing that, sending out some alerts. We have some great programming that Kelly and I have planned to actually have some foot traffic in over the next month, so people can see the space, get to know Kelly and her passion to be able to serve our community.
That is awesome. Guys, it really is phenomenal. Definitely check it out. Definitely go to their website, see what it's all about. Ask Lori. You guys know a familiar face here in Lori, and you've now met Kelly. These folks are phenomenal, and they are going to take great care of our loved ones. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.